Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Pubo Rama, and in today's video, I'll be showcasing 5 things that you need to get your hands on this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. We actually have pretty good discounts, and while you might not have the best money earning potential this week, apart from the free $1 million Rockstar is giving everyone, you still can get some really good discounts, and that's what we'll be focusing on today. So, as always, if you enjoy videos like this, you want to keep up to date on the most relevant information when it comes to GTA, make sure to smash that subscribe button down below. With that being said, let's get straight into it. Starting off, we have the Akula. This really is one of the best overall helicopters in the game. The only other helicopters I would say that are on this level are the Sparrow for its ease of access and the FH-1 Hunter due to just how dependable that thing's weaponry is. But the Akula is kind of a jack of all trades, and if you're looking for stealth capabilities, this is probably the best way to go. I would say even better than the F-160 Raiju. So let's talk about the capabilities. First of all, the Akula has spammable homing missiles, which is one of the nicest things ever. I love the ability to just sit still, hover, and spam homing missiles at whatever target it is, whether I'm doing a mission or anything in that general area. And then what's cool about the Akula is if I just press right on the D-pad, it hides all of my weapons. And you can see it says on the top, all weapons are unavailable while I'm in stealth mode. What this does is it completely hides me from every single player on the map if I were in a public lobby. And what's really cool is it only takes about half a second to immediately come out of stealth mode, start shooting a couple missiles, immediately go back in the stealth mode, and leave. And the Akula is incredibly maneuverable, as you can see. How many helicopters can you name that can literally do an instant turn like this? I mean, it's almost unheard of, but yeah, the Akula is really dangerous in that regard. It is by far one of the most maneuverable helicopters. It is incredibly fast, and it has homing missiles paired with a stealth mode. What more do you need? It is really just the best helicopter. So if you don't own this, it's 30% off this week. Get your hands on it. You're missing out. We go from an aircraft that is meant to be stealthy to the complete opposite, being the B-11 Strike Force, otherwise known as the A-10 Warthog. The B-11 Strike Force is just so incredibly fun, and this week you'll be able to pick it up for 30% off. What does this aircraft have going for it? Well, honestly, it's kind of everything. First of all, it has homing missiles, which are obviously great. Homing missiles are pretty accurate, and they're spammable, just like any other aircraft. So that alone allows this to be super dangerous. But even better, it has a missile barrage function. So if I want to destroy this car here, well, it's not that hard to do, because I can just carpet bomb an entire area with missiles, and as you can see, they reload pretty quick, and I can do it all again. That alone makes the B-11 Strike Force completely worth it. But if that wasn't enough, you also have an explosive machine gun, as we can see. And what I love about this explosive machine gun is that it's center-mounted. Unlike the Raiju, where it's a little bit off the center, it's super easy to just instantly line up and go brrr. As you can see, I haven't missed a single car yet. If you thought we were done, this aircraft also has bombs. So if you want to bomb an area, boom, you can drop some bombs and blow more cars up. In general, the B-11 Strike Force kind of has it all. And if you thought I was done, oh, we're not. It also features flares, which is really nice. It means that aircraft that shoot homing missiles at you really have no chance of taking this thing out of the sky. Not only does it have flares, but it can survive 3 missiles before being taken out of the sky. So it's got super good durability, the ability to dodge missiles, and it is the quickest turning aircraft in the game. I cannot tell you how many Raiju pilots I've taken out just with how quick of a turning radius this thing has, paired with the explosive machine gun. So when you add everything, the B-11 Strike Force really is just kind of the best all-round. It's the jack of all trades when it comes to jets. Sure, it might not be the fastest in the skies, but speed is not key sometimes. This thing is slower when it comes to flying low because you want to be able to use that explosive MG, you want to be able to use the bombs. But a lot of people don't know this. When you fly higher in the sky, the B-11 Strike Force can actually achieve a top speed over 200 miles per hour, actually making it a great aircraft for just about everything. You can see we're going really fast now that I've climbed an altitude. So, yeah, it's kind of just insane. Definitely get your hands on this one. That brings us to what I consider to be one of the best overall supercars in the game, the Torero XO. Not only is this vehicle stunning to look at, have fantastic customization and liveries, but even more impressive is its performance. For a non-HSW vehicle, this thing is insane. If you are playing on older generation versions of GTA, this is kind of a no-brainer to pick up. It is the fastest supercar that's not HSW, achieving a whopping 132 miles per hour. And even if you do add HSW vehicles, it is still the 5th fastest supercar in the game. So this thing is no joke. It also features the 17th best handling in the supers category, so it's got really good handling, it's got really good overall performance and top speed. In general, I would say everybody should pick up this vehicle if they don't have it, especially because it is one of the most expensive supercars in the game. It's $2.9 million. So this week with 30% off, you're going to be able to pick it up for around $2 million. That is a lot of savings for one of the best cars in the game. I think it's great. I would definitely recommend to pick up the Torero XO. Well, right after I finished recording that clip, my computer said, you know what, I'm sick of living, time to kill myself, and yeah, I just had to spend the next 15 minutes rebooting it, loading up all my recording software, and everything. But we're back, and we're here to talk about the first 40% discount vehicle that I would recommend to buy, and that is the Nagasaki Shinobi. This is basically the best overall motorcycle in the game. I mean, yes, there are motorcycles that have a little bit better lap time, or a little bit better top speed, but in general, the Shinobi is kind of the best of both worlds, and you can see that if we actually make our way over to the statistics. This motorcycle is 5th out of 53 in terms of lap time, and 10th in terms of top speed. So it's fast, and it features great handling, plus it is one of the nicest looking motorcycles in the game, at least if you ask me. The big problem with the Shinobi is the price tag. It is incredibly expensive at I think it's like 2.5 million. So this week, with a 40% discount, it means that you're actually able to pick this vehicle up for $1 million less at around 1.5 million. It's still somewhat expensive, but for the performance you're getting, if you're a motorcycle fan, it is amazing. Especially if you're trying to complete time trials pretty quick, motorcycles are usually the best way to go. So if you like the Body 801, this thing's kind of like just a souped up body. Either way, an amazing vehicle. I would definitely recommend to get it. That brings us the final discount that I would recommend to get your hands on this week, and that is the Turismo Imaggio. I love this car. Ever since it's been released into the game, it has been one of my favorite supercars for many reasons, but the main reason is just the incredible handling. If we make our way over to this vehicle statistics, we can see that its top speed is pretty bad, actually. It's 39th out of the 60 supercars in terms of top speed. But lap time, this vehicle is 4th out of the 60 supercars. And that means that even HSW vehicles struggle to keep up with how fast the Imaggio's cornering capabilities are. That means whenever you're rolling through a corner, this car will grip to it like no other. The problem is, it's very expensive, 2.8 million. But this week being 40% off means that you're able to shave about 1.1 million off of that price tag, and it's going to be sitting at around 1.7 million. Personally, I think this car for 1.7 million is an absolute steal. It looks amazing. It's one of those few recent cars that Rockstar's released where not only does it have great customization, but it also features fantastic livery options. But I mean, you can see me rolling through the hills here. It's not even the slightest struggle. In fact, I can overturn these corners. That's how good the handling is. So it doesn't matter if you're a good or bad driver. This is just always a vehicle I would recommend to get because it's like an F1 car, but without any of the downsides of driving an F1 car. So I really just have an absolute blast in the Imaggio. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, that is everything that I would recommend to buy this week. I will add, as just a little extra, Smoke on the Water, which is the property added with the car wash, is 30% off. And if you don't own it, it's not a bad buy, but I think out of the 3 car wash properties, it's the worst, so it's not a necessity, but it will give you a little bit of extra passive income if you don't own the car wash. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!